We're going to a formal at Trinity tonight.
Twins are in the house tonight!
Good morning. I need to practice sounding more enthusiastic than I feel. I had a really good time last night at Trinity Formal and then at Cindy's. But I'm really feeling the lack of sleep. But I can't let people see that, especially when I stand up today to give the presentation about our group project. It's like 20 to 9. I would much rather be in bed right now instead of on my way to a supervision. But, you know, it's sunny. Could be worse. Part of this year's work is a group project. I've talked about my group project in more detail in previous videos, so you can take a look at those if you're more interested. But we've now finished the group project, and today is the day I have to present my group's work to everybody else at the computer lab. Each group took their turn to go to the front of the lecture theatre and talk about their project and their experience throughout the whole term while developing it. We took the risky decision to give a demonstration of our project during our presentation. Then you can walk to a different area of the garden. And the music changes as he moves around. Our whole presentation is on the Computer Lab's YouTube channel, so I'll put a link to that in the description below if you want to go and watch it. Afterwards, prizes were given out for the best projects. We didn't win any, but I don't mind because I'm just happy that the whole thing is over. I've been in the lab for 9 hours today, which was ages, but the group projects are finally finished, which is quite a relief actually. Walk back to college now, hopefully get there in time for dinner. And then I'm going to have to do night because the term finishes in a week and I have 5 supervisions before then. But none of the work will be for my group project anymore. Good morning. I should have 2 lectures today, but I can't go to the second one because I have to be back here. And the first one I haven't been going to lately, Semantics of Programming Languages, because the lecturer isn't really very good. So I'm just going to stay here this morning. And the reason I can't go to the second one is because I have to go to a lunch. If you saw the first vlog I did at the beginning of last term, Cambridge Vlog 1, I mentioned that I was subject contact. I am one of the subject contacts for computer science at Queen's. So last term I had to help out the freshers with a couple of other second years, Queen's computer science freshers. And now there's a lunch for all of the subject contacts to thank us. So I'm going to that today. Our room hasn't been cleaned. Hopefully it will be later, but now it's time for the subject contact lunch. It smells really bad around the bottom of this staircase. I've just found out that there's a pipe has broken and is leaking under the floorboards with all of the sewage in. The floor has a layer of poo underneath it. And apparently they can't do anything about it except wait until it's absorbed into the earth. In vlog number 19 I talked about an entrepreneurship competition that I and a couple of other Komsky friends entered. This is a competition at Jakobs University in Bremen in Germany, and we got to the next round. We entered the same idea into a similar competition in Cambridge, but the judges didn't seem to like it. See vlog 18 for that event. I guess they're more keen on our idea in Bremen. Again, I can't tell you much about it yet, except that it's going to be a location-based social network. Jakobs University told us that they'd pay for flights and accommodation for us to travel to Germany for the next stage of the competition. It's all very exciting. Flights to Germany are booked. Hopefully we'll get the money to pay for this, but it's pretty exciting. The networking lecture today was cancelled, leaving only 1 lecture, so I didn't go, and I've stayed in my room again. But I have a lot of things to do, which are all written on my wall. I don't know how I'm going to get all of this done. The work this weekend is just so hard. But, final week now, less than a week before the end, and in a week and 1 day, I'll be going home. What does a penguin eat on its birthday? Fish cakes. I think this penguin is feeling the effects of global warming. I think a car has been destroyed by the rising bollards. I didn't see that, I'm not sure what happened. The police car's finally arrived. 2 police cars have arrived. So tonight I'm going to a vodka party. It is mainly organised by the Russian Society, I think. And it's in a church. I don't know too much about it. It sounds like it's going to be this big hall in a church with the Russian Society plus loads of other societies there with drinks and food from their countries. And you go and you pay a bit to get in, and then you can try stuff from all these different places. So it's either going to be a really good place to try loads of new drinks and food, or just be a big hall full of drunk Russian guys. So it could be an interesting night. I used to pass this every day on the way to lectures last year, the Electricity Policy Research Group. That is a very specific building. It's quite busy in here. I have tickets to get drinks. Started with a nice simple vodka and coke. I'll maybe be more ambitious after this one.
This is basically the bottom, but we have it in the pubs.
Got some chocolatey bread from some society. I'm not even sure which one. Romanian society.
Are interested in any? What's your name? Vladimir.
Let's have a shot of that thing over there. From Serbia. I'm already running out of tokens. Thanks. And a pancake from the Russian society. The Swedish meatballs are really nice. I could eat a whole plate of those. I had no idea this thing would be so popular. It's getting really full in here. Finishes soon, but I think there's still just I've just been outside and I come back in and the smell in here of vodka is awful. There's still half an hour left, I'm going to get some more tokens. I've got 10 more. When you come back in, it smells so bad in here of vodka. I've just had a shot of this Norwegian stuff. It literally tastes like cough medicine. Some fun to do, to wash it down. So this is probably going to be my final drink, a shot of raspberry vodka. Cheers.
The pizza is more expensive.
I taste the raspberries. Well, that was pretty interesting. I got mistaken for a member of the Scandinavian Society and I ended up trying to get everybody out of the hall. I know, I'm really drunk and I can't form a sentence. What I'm trying to say is that one of the organisers of the event thought that I was a member of the Scandinavian Society and therefore asked me to start getting everybody out of the church, so I started walking around telling people to finish their drinks and then leave as soon as possible. Now my terrible sentence might make some sense. I got mistaken for a member of the Scandinavian Society and I ended up trying to get everybody out of the hall. It's pretty difficult, nobody wants to leave, but I'm leaving now. Might go to a club. One of my friends is trying to persuade me to go to Spoons now, but it's almost 3 o'clock and I'm tired and it's quite cold. I wish I lived in a warmer country. That would be nice. Anyway, enough of my slightly drunken ramblings. Good night. I should like do white balance on my teeth, then they'll look nice.